Okay. Hey, pull up Fighting Hunger in the Mississippi Delta. Pull that up real quick. Fighting Hunger in the Mississippi Delta. I'm going to show you something. Play that.
I'm going up there to Condaria's house.
Some of y'all from the
and then
Delta.
up there to the coast center with Lane.
Shaw, Mississippi.
And Lane, she'll feed us breakfast and lunch. Sometimes we'll get sandwiches. Sometimes we'll get bologna sandwiches with cheese. Sometimes we'll get turkey sandwiches with cheese. And both of them good, so I don't know which one better. And so we'll get bologna sandwich.
You heard
and
that?
then we'll get apples.
Pause it. He said we'll get turkey sandwiches and bologna sandwiches. I don't know which one better. Other dude said bologna.
Damn.
That has become a part of our psyche.
Right.
Now we know that what's better for us according to the scriptures, right? But even when you look at it, you say, you know what, this is probably better for me. You understand? It tastes better. It gives me a better feeling. But our people so messed up, we say, no, what's worse for me tastes better. You understand? And notice, I want you to hear the music in the background. And I want you to show, they paint a picture, bro.
Yeah, they put that stigma all on us.
They paint a picture.
I felt kind of bad for us.
Right.
It's probably a thicker piece of meat. They give you this thick of bologna, but then the turkey is that big.
Real thin. They give you a thin
you
slice.
like, oh, dang, do I want this little piece of turkey or I want this big-ass piece of bologna?
Right. Play that.
And carrot sticks.
He might get more the food that he really needs than what I cook now. Because a lot of times people don't have money to buy their medicine. They really don't have enough money to pay their bills. You have to make a choice between what you gonna eat or take your medication.
Ain't gonna work in the country.
Pause.
They put that Negro spiritual all on us.
Yeah,
man.
they did it. They did it. But this is truly happening. It's really happening right now, 2020. It say Mississippi has the highest rate of food insecurity in America. Mississippi has the highest rate of food insecurity in America. We don't know where our next meal coming from most of the time, especially in the Mississippi Delta. And I let some brothers speak on that today. We got some brothers here that are from there and have lived there majority of their lives, right? Go ahead and play that. Pause it. Read that, officer.
Last June, 112,000 Mississippi kids attend federal summer feeding programs every day.
Wait a minute. Ain't this America? This is America. Ain't that what he said?
Right.
Ain't this America? Ain't this the greatest country on the earth?
Hell
Ain't this the golden city? You understand? Ain't this where our brothers and sisters lie so they can get a green card to come here?
Right.
Some of our brothers and sisters sneak across the border so they can be here because it's so much better here than where they are. But right here in the South, in Mississippi, in 2020, you got 112,000 Mississippi kids attending federal summer feeding programs every day. You know what this proves? God curses are real.
That's right.
Give me Deuteronomy 28:48 real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 28, and let's read verse 48 real quick, just to show you it's real. If y'all also got something y'all can chime in, this video about 3-4 minutes. We can watch the rest of it and we can chime in on it. But I had to say something. Go ahead.
And that's all them summer camps is, just somewhere that you can send your kids so you could go to work and be able to pay your bills and your child get fed.
Right. That's right. Go ahead.
Hey, mind if I say something, officer?
Go ahead.
Hey, that film, that was shot right there in Shaw, Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
Say
where
it
my
again.
grandparents from. Shaw, Mississippi.
How you say it?
Shaw.
I'll pray. I want to say it
S-H-A-W.
slow for the listeners.
Shaw, Mississippi. That little bridge that they showed on that clip. I used to walk that bridge, me and my cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Summer program.
Yep. Going to that same summer program.
Same
Wow.
summer program. Yeah.
Hey, I talked to a brother earlier. He's in his 50s. He told me he grew up in Oakland. He said he was a part of the Black Panthers when they used to feed the kids in the community. He said, yeah, I used to go there. He said, I used to go there every morning for the breakfast program. I was like, damn. Because when you think of California, because we from the South. When we think of California, we thinking of palm trees, sunny days. You understand? But they going through it out there just like we going through it down here, just on a different scale, on a different level. Right? Go ahead and read that scripture real quick.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48.
Come on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So the Lord said we were going to serve our enemies. It's talking about the Israelites that broke God's commandments. Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord sent our enemies against us. Read.
And hunger.
And where?
And hunger.
In hunger. When we hungry, we got to go to our enemies. 112,000 of our children walking around, because majority of them black. You know majority of them black. You know we are the majority in that category of 112,000, over 100,000 black. Easy, right? We got to go and get federal food. So in other words, they can feed our children whatever. That's why he said the bologna sandwich is good. Right. Hell, they probably only feed them bologna. The days they finally do give him turkey, like, turkey? Come on, man. Y'all ain't got no more of the bologna with the little red tape around it, with the little red string on it? I want to eat the bologna out the string. Who did that? Every last one of us ate the bologna out the string. Right? But you know what the hell we was doing, right? We just trying to eat. Go ahead.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. When we thirsty, we got to go to our enemies. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, our clothing. Read.
And in want of all things.
So everything we want. If you want to go to work and make a living, you got to send your children to a program to feed them, and you don't know what they feeding them. Right? Like the sister said, is either pay your bills or eat or take your medicine.
Right.
And the food that you're eating is causing you to have to take the medicine that you're taking.
Right.
So you messed up either way. It's a lose-lose for us out here, man. Go ahead. Unless we keep God's commandments. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Hey, that's literal, but that's also spiritual. We got a spiritual yoke on our neck, right? Right now, it's a spiritual yoke on our neck. We trying to survive, right? Go back to the video. Let's play it out.
Hey, that lets you know that the children of Israel cannot escape God's curses.
Right.
That's
because
right.
they in the sticks. They in the woods here. It's deer all around there. It's rivers, it's ponds, it's fish all around there. But we got to go to our enemies for one of all things.
Yep. Play that.
I told you we had snakes in here.
Many kids walk to schools or church organizations for food.
So the population of Shaw is about 1,800.
Uh-oh.
One
There she
square
go.
mile.
Lane Riley. Good old white girl ready to help us.
Here's the other. The Dollar General's right here. So we technically are considered a food desert. 1 in 3 kids are considered food insecure. Almost 100% of our kids earn free reduced lunch. In the summer months, it becomes a little bit harder for parents to provide meals for their kids because during the school year, the school provides breakfast and lunch.
Wow. All you got to do is provide dinner. You could just at least get dinner on the table. Wow. That's oppressive. Delta Hands for Hope is one of around 600 summer feeding programs in Mississippi. Go ahead. Pause it. Read it, Austin.
Each summer, roughly 50,000 programs serve kids across the U.S.
Go ahead.
So for breakfast, we're having Frosted Flakes with milk and apple juice. And for lunch, we're having PB&J sandwiches, carrot sticks, and oranges.
Wow.
So they're going to be excited. They wanted carrots yesterday.
Look at our kids. Now, pause it. Sometimes we go teach at the bus station here on the Sabbath, right? And you got Edomites that'll pull up on a truck.
Right.
And all the homeless brothers and sisters of our people, they run to this truck. We didn't know what it was at first. We were trying to figure it out, like, why they run to that truck every week? We saw that they was giving them food. And we said, what you got on that plate? They got pork on that plate. They got shrimp on that plate. They got collard greens with pork, ham hocks, what they call it, yams, all that stuff on it, or whatever. They feeding our people, would you say? So, yeah, right, salt meat. They giving us all this abomination, feeding us. But what we gonna say? We hungry, we homeless. So we gonna eat what they give us, right? Same thing going on. So what you see the kids doing, they also do that to the grown-ups around here, right? Go ahead. All right, drop that video. Give me the video right behind it. It's called Zimbabwe Hunger. I want to show you the same thing that's going on in America, the same thing going on in Africa, so Negroes can stop saying that we got it better off than our brothers and sisters in these other places. You don't know what you're talking about. This is in Zimbabwe, right? Go ahead.
1 head of cabbage, some cooking oil, a little bit of salt, and about 3 cups of rice.
Look at that!
Is all Emma Kajiri has left in her kitchen. She says she'll have to make it last as long as possible to feed her family of 8.
Wait.
Life is hard.
A piece of lettuce and some rice, basically. and some cooking oil. It's supposed to feed 8 people for as long as she can make it stretch. Damn! Bruh, listen. Go ahead. Boy, play it.
We don't have much to eat. There is nothing good about our situation. We are barely surviving.
The UN's World Food Programme says more than 8 million Zimbabweans will not have enough food by December if there's no urgent intervention. That's roughly 60% of the population.
Malnutrition is, of course, something that affects mostly young children, pregnant lactating women. In Zimbabwe, also, there's still a large number of people who are dealing with chronic illness. And, of course, their needs, their nutritional needs, are different from people who are otherwise healthy. So it's very important that we keep a close eye on that in the current circumstances.
Basic goods are now beyond the reach of many people.
We're going to come back to the video. I want you to drop it, and then I want you to go to Google, and I want you to look up what minerals, what resources does Zimbabwe provide, okay? What minerals come from Zimbabwe? And in the meantime, give me Leviticus chapter 26, and give me verse 26. Leviticus 26 and verse 26. The Lord said these curses were going to pursue us everywhere we went, right? Watch this.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 26.
Read it.
And when I have broken the staff of your bread.
When the Lord has broken the staff of our bread, meaning we wouldn't have enough to eat, right? In Haggai 1 and 6, it says you have eat, but not enough.
Right.
This the law. This is in the laws of God that we broke the commandments, these things will happen. So the Lord said, I'm going to break your staff for bread. When you read earlier, he talked about how our vintage is going to reach to the threshing floor. As soon as one season is over, by the time we get to the next season, a full blade of crops going to come in already. We were never not going to have enough. Read.
10 women shall bake your bread in one oven.
You know what that mean? Hey, y'all got sugar? Okay, y'all got sugar. Hey, Miss Ann, y'all got bread?
Right.
We got the chicken.
Right. I got the oven.
Right, and you got the oven. We're going to all eat together. The whole community got to take care of one another. That ain't, brother, even though we laughing about it, and in Mississippi we've learned to come together under these type of situations and stuff. Right. It ain't right for a man to not be able to provide for his 4 or 5 children to be able to eat.
That's right.
That ain't right. That ain't even the Bible. I said the Bible. Esau would say that's unconstitutional. If a white man couldn't take care of his family, he would say that's unconstitutional. All men are created equal. Everybody should have a chance at liberty and pursuit of happiness.
Hey, I'm gonna let you know how you on point, officer. Because when I was little, I got 2 aunties, right? Plus my mom. My mom would send me to one auntie house for some rice, to the other auntie house for some chicken.
Yep.
And we would bring it here and cook it, and I would have to take them back a plate.
Right.
So we all messed up, man. We all we gotta stick together, and that's what we did. You know, it's funny.
It's real though.
But that's what we did to take care of each other, make sure each other survive.
So once again, the Most High God on point, 100% accurate.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And they shall deliver you your bread again by weight.
You hear this? Deliver you your bread again by weight. Meaning, no, bro, no. You can't have a whole slice like you used to have. You're going to take a portion, and you give a portion to your sister. She going to cut it in half and give it to her baby who she had out of wedlock. You understand? Because she been whoring out throughout the city. That happened. I'm got to be 100. That happened. You have a mama. You have a son. He got a sister. The sister got a baby. She done brought 2 kids in here. So now it's 5 of us instead of 3 of us. The son over 21. Can't get no job, been in and out of jail. So now he is impoverished. He's a felon. He can't get a good job. You understand? And the cycle continues. Guess what he do? He go back and rob again. Guess what the baby mama do? Guess what well, she is a baby mama. The sister do. She get on food stamps. You understand? She try to do whatever she can to try to take care of her. Now she back on government assistance. Now all black men ain't nothing to her because the white man take care of her. Right. It's a cycle.
Stupid. Right. I'm glad you said that. Because the people might be looking like, feeding the kids a good thing. Yeah. They feeding them, that's good. Y'all ain't doing nothing. What y'all got going on? I can already kind of see the nigga coon out there, spirit on you. The Bible is outlining, first off, we would go under these curses. Though we proven. We fit these curses. Secondly, we would have to go to our oppressor in one of all things. That's what the Bible is outlining.
Yep.
And you got to understand, everybody did not follow Christ because they believe. some folks follow Christ just to eat.
Right.
So if we talking about what y'all gonna do, first off, you gotta repent and keep these commandments.
That's right.
We ain't helping no pedophile. We ain't helping no drug dealer. We ain't helping nobody who are going against the word of God.
Hell no.
So get that straight.
That's right.
I gotta put that out there.
I'm glad you put that disclaimer out there. Finish that script real quick. You got something next also. Finish that scripture real quick. Read it from the top again.
Verse 26. And when I have broken your staff of your bread,
read.
10 women shall bake your bread in one oven.
Go ahead.
And they shall deliver you your bread again by weight.
You see that? That's what you just said. You say, yeah, cook it at your house, because auntie and them probably didn't have the resources to cook it. Cook it at your house. They provided the food. You provide the cooking oven. You know what I'm saying? With the oil, with the pots and the pans. And then you take it and drop it off at all your aunties and them house. They couldn't have as much as they wanted. They can only get a little bit. That's what the scripture's saying. You're going to deliver you your bread again by weight. Read.
And ye shall eat and not be satisfied.
And you going to eat, and your stomach going to be grumbling 20 minutes later. Like, damn, I sure we had some more of that doggone chicken. It was so good. You understand? What you had? You had something. Go ahead.
Now, I just was going to say, as far as, Leviticus 26 and 26, with just that alone, with trying to survive, but we wouldn't know anything about home equity. We ain't got time to learn about those type of things. Why? Because we worry about where our next meal coming from.
Hell yeah.
We got time to be worried about all that.
We ain't got time to be worried
We're trying
about
to take care of each other, make sure each other survive the next day.
That's right.
Let alone home equity.
Hey, did you find out about Zimbabwe? Let me see it real quick. Let's see what Zimbabwe is known for. Lord have mercy. 10 most mined minerals in Zimbabwe. Let's pull it up, man. Let's read that very first line right there, officer.
Zimbabwe is a host of 60 different types of minerals.
60 different types of minerals. Read.
40 of which have been historically exploited to various extents.
Go ahead.
However, production since 2000 has been dominated by about 10 minerals, which are gold.
Wait a minute. Zimbabwe has gold. You know how Mississippi is known for cotton? Zimbabwe known for gold. Who? You understand? Go ahead. Who?
Which are gold, platinum,
coal,
nickel.
Go ahead.
Chrome.
Lord have mercy. You riding around them big old rims.
Right.
Come
Where
on,
they came from Zimbabwe.
Ain't Trump Towers like building chrome or something like that? Ain't the building like made of chrome? That come from Zimbabwe. And they ain't got enough food to eat. The sister got a piece of lettuce and some rice and got to feed 8 children, and she literally walking on gold. Every day she leave outside her house, she walking on gold, platinum, coal, nickel, chrome. Go ahead. Diamonds. Go ahead.
Black granite.
Go ahead. Copper.
Silver. And asbestos.
Man, come on, man. Listen to this. Listen. Keep reading. In 2019, total mining export receipts, according to the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, amounted to US $2.91
billion, representing about 55.2% of total export receipts.
Wait a minute, that's only 55% of the total export receipts. That's all they chose to calculate.
Right.
$2 billion worth of gold, copper, platinum, chrome, nickel, diamonds, black granite, silver, asbestos, all up under their feet as they walking, and they ain't got enough food to eat. This place gotta go. This world gotta go.
That's right.
You think God gonna wait? Give me that. You know what I want?
Think God is not gonna hold you guilty for that?
You hear Deacon Asaph?
Bring that.
You think God gonna hold you not gonna hold you guilty for that, Esau? And you other nations that rob our brothers and sisters in Africa? And guess what? The same thing going on here in Mississippi. The same thing going on in Alabama. Right. The same thing going on in Georgia. Mm-hmm. The same thing on this side of the earth.
So it's like they got a term for this. I'm gonna make a quick statement. They got a term for this called it was what is put as the Berlin Conference.
Yes.
When the European nations basically extract all the resources from Africa.
Right.
So when they coming back and they doing like a feed the children program or they feeding the kids, hell, y'all just robbed them and took everything that the place had.
That's right.
Now, like, you're trying to be the saviors.
Yep.
But in 1884?
1884, that's
when they was extracting all the resources, it's still up to today.
Yeah.
Taking everything from the continent.
And you always know which one of those countries, who they was conquered by the language they speak. If they speak French, they was conquered by the French.
All praise.
That's who's stealing their resources. Hey, Deuteronomy 28 real quick in verse 33.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 33.
This is for our brothers and sisters in Zimbabwe. Go ahead.
The fruit of thy land.
The fruit of thy land. The fruit of your land is your resources. Your coal, your copper, your gold, your platinum. You understand? All these things that they have has been stripped from them. Go ahead.
And all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
They gonna eat up your resources. What's the French president's name or prime minister?
Macron.
I forget what it is. Macron.
Right.
Macron said if it was not for Africa, Europe would be a third world country. Because ain't no resource in Europe. It's just cold and death. I've lived there. It's just death there. You understand? Ain't no natural resources growing. All the resources coming from Africa.
That's right.
This is why the Lord gave us Jerusalem, which is northeast Africa.
Yes,
Best
sir.
land on the planet Earth. Esau destroyed. Everywhere he go, he destroy. You understand? Go ahead.
And thou shalt be only oppressed.
What the Bible say?
And thou shalt be only oppressed.
What the Bible say?
And thou shalt be only oppressed.
And you're going to only be oppressed in this land. That's yours because it say your minerals, your fruit of your land. I mean, it belongs to you. You're going to be only oppressed in the land that you was born in. Read.
And crushed.
And what?
And crushed.
And crushed up under the feet of your oppressor. Read.
Always.
What the Bible say?
Always.
Always. Meaning all forever until Christ return. This is why we need a redeemer. I hate it when you hear Christians try to say Esau and other nations. What they going through? What they need saving from? They the one that's doing this. We in gross darkness. We in the depths of hell, living in hell on earth. Remember the brother said that Friday, we watching on Friday night? He said, this hell, New Orleans, Louisiana, this hell right here. New Orleans, one of the biggest cities in the country. One of the most lucrative, richest cities in the country. They making hundreds of thousands of dollars on Bourbon Street. It's Beale Street in Memphis, right?
Yeah.
Beale Street in Memphis. Bourbon, I always get them confused. Bourbon Street in New Orleans, they making hundreds of thousands of dollars in those clubs every single night on Bourbon Street. During Mardi Gras, they making millions.
Right.
But you got right across the track, you got brothers who house still full of water from Katrina.
Bring it out.
Wasn't that 15 years ago? Wasn't that 2005? Something like that? 2000.
Yeah.
That was 15 years ago. It's still water and mildew in some of the ghettos down there. Still hadn't recovered till this day. Go ahead, Austin.
I was going to say, and like you was bringing out about the Beale Street, the Bourbon Street, we in gross darkness because they make money off us being in sin. So they constantly going to push that out there. We going to stay in darkness. It won't be no change until we say, you know what? We the Israelites, we got to keep God's commandments. That's the only way the light going to be shown in this world.
That's
yes,
right.
sir.
All praise to the Most High. Hey, go back to the. We done with Zimbabwe. I got what I wanted out of that. I just want you to see how our people living over there, right? Or no, finish the video. Finish it out real quick. And then we're going to give it the demographics of racial inequality in the United States. Then we're going to deal with some coons.
Growing enough food is not an option for some. Years of droughts, the economic crisis, rising unemployment, soaring inflation, and now coronavirus.
Wait. Didn't that sound like what we just looked at in America?
Right.
You got to go back 10 seconds for me. I got to hear the stats again. Because you don't think about stats like this when you think about Africa. You understand? Just play it again.
People, growing enough food is not an option for some. Years of droughts, the economic crisis, rising unemployment, soaring inflation, and now coronavirus have hit families.
Does anybody know what inflation is? I know you know what it is, Yukana. Explain what inflation is to the people that don't know.
All right, so what inflation means that the value of your dollar is less than what it actually is. Say, prime example, say if I got a $1 bill, $1 bill in actuality, due to inflation, might be worth 75 cents because the value of those dollars have went down due to the inflation. So what you got is not worth what the printed money it says. So that's inflation that's pretty much inflation in a nutshell. Right there.
Exactly right. So in other words, what you bringing out is you may make more money, but it costs more money to live. Right. So there's an inflation.
Right.
So even though you like, man, I made $100,000 this year, yeah, but the cost of living went up to $175. So you lost $75K. That's what that means. Damn. Who? That's oppression right there, bro.
Right.
Because Esau's able to keep up with that. They able to stay ahead of the curve. We the one that's behind. We were like, damn, man, I remember. You know how them little 30 bag of cents of chips? We see them 30. They 99 cents now. You understand? They're $1.29 now. But you remember back in the day, you could take a nickel, a quarter and a nickel, and get you a bag of chips this big. Now they're $1.29.
Right.
You understand?
It used to have 25 cents on the bag. They done took that off.
Wow. Hey, you used to be able to get you a Gatorade, you know, the little tall Gatorade where you twist the top off and you squeeze it. Man, they used to be like 99 cents when I was a kid, 80 cents when I was a kid. Man, that's like $3 now. Then Esau make you feel good. I give you 2 for $5. Damn. And you looking like, damn, that's a hell of a deal. Not knowing 5 years ago, it was 80 cents.
Right.
Come on, man, they got us, man. That's inflation.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.